Guys, do not search Pokemon number 591. Worst mistake of my life. Mother who mothered in everything, except being a mother. I'm sorry, did Pokemon Masters just give to characters from an ancient timeline modern day drip? Rotom, you had one job at being a good Pokemon and failed. Actually, I had 7 jobs at being a good Pokemon and failed them all. A new Pokemon Masters trailer just dropped and I can't help but love this chart showcasing the relationships between the villainous teams. Everyone wants to kick Giovanni's ace, but then we have N and Carl Riss with Get Sis. I don't care if it's a mistranslation. This line will always be canon to me. Porkia, you son of a butch. I found these pictures on Google and I'm laughing because it's like Arceus is so annoyed at its 3 children screaming. I once tried to take a screenshot of a Dynamaxed Wooper exploding and ended up with this declaration of what we truly are. Wooper is we. Lusamine realizing the field trip release form I asked her to fill is in fact an adoption form. Rich as Duck takes you, a random child, to a secret island with his private jet, Latius. What did Game Freak mean by this? Mon might be the funniest thing Pokemon ever did. The entire plot of Sumo is the story of this broken family, all destroyed by the disappearance of the father and husband. The mother went crazy for portals trying to find him, and desperately tightens her grip on everything she can. The kids buckle under her, and each flee with a stolen Pokemon. One of them even goes goth. And all the while the narrative asks, what happened to their father? Where is he? He's on Bean Island. He's the Bean Man. He's been guiding you through the magical Bean minigame on your bottom screen for the entire game. Yeah, I think we could do that. Guessed it after realizing he can physically punch people instead of beating them in Pokemon battles. Yeah, this is big brain time. Sometimes what a person needs is just one piece. Gen 3 being the best Pokemon generation. The physical special split type chart beats an entire generation of kids so hard they develop a mommy finish. How did Game Freak get away with this? You are challenged by Champion Cynthia. Pokemon should be easy because it's for kids. Pokemon should be harder to grow with its audience. E is for everyone. Pokemon should have difficulty options. Gladian. Heh. So you recognize the inherent greatness of this pose. Not bad. Gladian. Jojo fans, make poses with me. This is the most terrifying screenshot I've ever taken in Pokemon Legends Arceus. All 3 are going to lie to you. Never ask a woman her age, a man his salary, Iono, which side she was on in the Paladin Civil War. Who likes using ice type moves? Who likes using ice type Pokemon? I can turn into water. I can turn my body into needles with electricity. I can freeze my entire body. Glows. If you chose Reshiram, consider yourself a knob. Hard to swallow pills. Leon would be considered on par with Jeter and Diantha if the game didn't say he was undefeated. Noivern the episode he evolved. Noivern afterwards. My best friend in 1996. Behold. I have captured Mewtwo, the rarest Pokemon of all time. Me about to blow his mind. My face when someone says Scarlet and Violet were worse than Sword and Shield. The 4 horsemen of not ghost or rock types. Some shiny Pokemon are really funny in universe when you think about it. Oh sure, you caught a dead kid, but my dead kid is a special color. I wanna be mysterious so bad, but I just cannot shut the duck up. If some of Ash's friends had Twitter, X, need advice. I really like this guy that I'm currently traveling with. He's an amazing trainer and wants to be a Pokemon master. How do I show him that I really like him? Was thinking of giving him a goodbye kiss before we part ways. So nervous. Oh my gosh girl. Whatever you do big C's, I support you. Teehee. If you don't get the courage to do it, maybe someone else will steal him from you. Hehehe. Awesome. Who's the guy? Can we just appreciate middle evolution starters? The slightly awkward middle stage. A collection of low res Pokemon. If Pokemon battles and leagues were real, wouldn't watching a Pokemon evolve during the match be like the craziest shit ever? Miractus fans don't search up Miractus on Google. Worst mistake of my life. When my favorite Pokemon makes it into Legends ZA. Finally, eel. Story of Scarlet and Violet. I'm an AI of the professor who became so fascinated with time travel that they made a time machine and ended up being murdered by the legendary story of Sword and Shield. Wow, an energy crisis is happening when I'm likely dead. Hello, Hendrix. It is nice to meet you. She can violate my rights anytime. Me capturing the same Pokemon for my team. The other plus 1000 Pokemon just existing. Daycare guy, your Pokemon had an egg. Me just getting my Gardevoir and Slugma back from the daycare. I then later named it Shame. I'm Gen 1's best psychic type. No, I am. Amateurs. What was that, punk? Amateurs. You good, Solgalea? No. Lusamine in Pokemon Masters. Lusamine in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Dad, where did I come from? I don't want to talk about it, son. You coming home soon? In a bit of a situation right now. What's wrong? Dark type users. Fairy type users. Pokemon moves are so funny since they range from just slapping the target to creating a giant ball of light energy that starts evaporating the terrain itself. Pound. Strike. Light that burns the sky. Heaven scorching light of destruction. POV. You watch the 38th Pokemon episode and now your vision is poorly gone. Wait, I may finally be an A Groudon Raid Den. Unless it's Zygarde and Aurus. Please don't be either. Wish you luck. It was Zygarde. Wait, Zygarde can heal. Well, Bit just killed the entire team. Duck wrong with my dog. He looks at you with malicious intent. I believe in Trapinch supremacy. The TV in Red's house referencing Stand By Me. The TV in Ethan's house referencing The Governors. The plot of Scarlet and Violet. I'm a cool pine tree draconic lizard that gains of the powerful dragon type via mega evolution. I'm a awesome martial arts chicken that actually looks like a chicken and I have flames on my hands. Big boy. Why not train Pokemon? We got a brain-eating parasite. Literally Kathia Lou. Nightmare fuel. Child squidnapper. Somehow gets trapped in a ball. Good boy. Garlisopod when 50% HP. That moment when you maybe overleveled your Pokemon team too much. Me. Elite 4. Pokemon anime when I'm watching alone. Pokemon anime when my mom walks in. Legends Arceus is so fun. Was at a mid-year trial today and just couldn't put down Pokemon Legends Arceus. The Switch is so amazing for letting me play anywhere. Teacher, what's so funny? Me, nothing. My brain. The blood of angry men. The dark of ages past. Average evolutions. Magikarp to Gyarados. Melton to Melmetal. Phoebus to Milotic. People who don't know. People who know. Pokemon TV discontinues. Everyone. When your team is too powerful to catch wild Pokemon. Everything I touch ice. Guys, I found a spider in my desk and it wants to kill me. Pokemon that always seem to appear in the games. You're tired of at least one of them. If I see one more fisherman, I'm going to lose my shot. Stupid jellyfish, leave me alone. Masuda, I know it's your favorite, but not everyone likes ducks. Can you believe this line isn't in Scarlet and Violet? They won't be singing anymore once the trainer brings out his needle. I imagine this line would get a lot more hate from the community if Clefairy was the series mascot. Oh boy, free XP. I like you guys, but why do you show up so much? Called beautiful but low-key look kind of ugly. Why did they have to fat shame Koji Nishino and make another Pokemon I like out of it? Had a unique type combination until someone started chanting Mochi Mochi. Tom and Jerry's. Game Freak making shinies for shiny locked Pokemon. Game Freak making shinies for common Pokemon. When someone says they like classic Pokemon like Chimchar, then you realize you still think of Mudkip as a new Pokemon. Oh look, Gastlies and Haunters. Everstone and Surprise Trade. Comfy as Alolan Klefki. Change my mind. Pokemon Legends ZA. 0/10 boring, unoriginal, tired legendary format. Pokemon Legends D. 10/10 fresh, creative, game of the year. What about the Johto remake? You already heard it. What about second Johto remake? I believe in tiny scrunkly little Pokemon supremacy. Insert newest mainline game. Has significant flaws and doesn't have qualities of insert 2 to 3 generations ago. I know, I still enjoyed the game while still acknowledging the flaws. Students, arrive to class. The teacher, shut, I forgot about the assignment I meant to hand out yesterday. The students was just sent these Pokemon Scarlet and Violet shader glitches, and I need to know how to replicate this, holy shit. Smug as heck Pikachu. Ah yes, what an excellent place to sleep. Competitive players. Gen 4 players. Using the same team of Pokemon as everyone else. First partner Pokemon. Starters. Friend, wow. You have a peculiar set of Pokemon. Me. What is the opposite of light? Dark. Heavy. When your grandma ice, but you are trying to catch them all. When my opponent uses only normal type 1 hit knockout moves. When you say that Chikorita is your favorite Pokemon. My Houndstone to the rest of my party going into battle with last respects ready. Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. The constant pressure of life. A minor inconvenience. When you ask your grass type if their seeds are homegrown. Oh, these aren't homegrown. They were made in a factory. A bomb factory. They're bombs. My face when the opponent uses explosion after my Pokemon uses dig. Winter in other countries. Winter in Philippines. Early game Kanto in a nutshell. Almost never benched, because who would abandon their starter? Better in Nuzlocke, since you only get one encounter per area, and it learns okay support moves. The only bug type to learn decent bug moves, but it learns them late. Takes way too long to fully evolve. Youngster Joey's henchman. Good against Brock, if you choose Charmander. Fast, and that's about it. Can I even call this a bad version of Pidgeot? I mean, at least it's fully evolved sooner. Usually caught since it's an early game electric type, and is good for Misty. Appears more tree-turning than it actually is. Probably not even used against Surge, since Dugtrio can be caught almost immediately before the gym. Bad version of Chansey that's a pain to find. Easier to find, but is never ever used, which shows how hated it is. You better hope you have someone to trade with. A common playthrough staple. Usually evolved around Cerulean. And their neglected versions with lower attack. You disappoint me, son. Absolutely horrible until it evolves. Where is Crobert when you need him? No. My Eevee light discipline when I ask it if it would lose a 3v1 against an Oricorio, the ghost form, Sceptile, and Hisuian Arcanine. Nap, I'd win. Most people in Legends ZA are of bringing back all unavailable Pokemon to Switch. Bringing Mega Flygon back. Daniel. The cooler Daniel. Voltorb learned teleport. Me discovering this. What? Me. Yo, pass the aux cord. Friend, you better not play trash. Me. Pokemon. The first movie. Let me guess this straight. You think Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are good games? I do. And I'm tired of pretending it's not. Price in the anime. Price in Pokemon Adventures. Your crush. Her dad. Her brother. Her ex. Her first love. You. Pokemon Go. You guys always act like you're better than me. Let's go Pikachu. Legends Arceus. The mainline games. Me looking cute in a selfie versus me when someone else takes a picture of me. Me trying to catch Blood Moon Ursaluna in the Scarlet Violet downloadable content. Annual chant meeting. How most people visualize Calyrex. Big brain goat. How I visualize Calyrex. I was chosen by heaven. Say my name when you pray. To the skies. See Carolus rise. I can't believe he didn't cry during Titanic. Do men even have feelings? Every Pokemon falls into one of 6 categories. Starters, electric rodents, fossils, pseudo-legendaries, special Pokemon, legendaries, or mythicals, for example. Pokédex filler. Who would win? A carefully crafted hand. Some random streamer girl. 2-segment dude and sparse. Me about to evolve a new Dunsparce. Another 2-segment dude and sparse. Walking into Viridian Forest with my Firestarter be like. We had to put a baby lock on the fridge. He kept breaking it. And eating bacon and lettuce. He has stashed butter before too. As your therapist, you can trust me. This is a safe space, so you can tell me anything. I think that the Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon openings are the best openings in Pokemon, and the Bulk and Right or Bulk and Right 2 opening snack. Get out. Alright. Me and the boys going to explode after one turn. I want a relationship like Ash and Pikachu. Loving, supportive, full of mutual respect for one another. And I get snacks, and he carries me around like his precious thing. The distortion world. The cooler distortion world. You know how some Pokemon can steal HP from others with moves like Absorb and Mega Drain? No one heals themselves by wounding another. Just saw a strange orange dragonfly outside my backyard. Remember to drink water and stay hydrated, right? Meow. The way our parents saw Charizard back in the 90s. The fossil Pokemon should be transferable into any game like most legendaries are, because they are a core piece of the game and usually don't appear for generations on end like legendaries do. Change my mind. Money can't buy happiness, but it can buy Pokemon Center original Jerpin plush pup Wellspring mask form, which is pretty much the same thing. Sounds like her, but why? One time, Ampy put multiple boxes worth of launchers into the Amy space. Me. Anime. The many forms of Ludicolo. Happy. 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 Be more like Ludicolo. Don't let happiness find you. Let yourself find happiness. A Ludicolo fan. You got a strong tummy ache from eating Easter candy. Let me fight it. When I'm too fat. Fruits and vegetables. Exercise. Sports. Moving. Me. Google and Passant. Holy hell. New response just dropped. Actual zombie. Call the exorcist. Bishop goes on vacation. Never comes back. Nightmare fuel. Pokemon Bulk and Right fans. The Pokemon Direct is about to show us one more thing. Pokemon Bulk and Right fans. Pokemon Bulk and Rights fans being hype because all directions point to a new Unova game. Pokemon Bulk and Right fans. They announced Pokemon Legends ZA. Pokemon Bulk and Right fans. They announced Pokemon Legends ZA. Pikachu. Tanchu. Pikabulk. Dripchew. Ah, your Pokemon are dead. Yeah, I know. I can't get them out of there. The fact that Charizard being overrated is so mainstream these days means way more people hate him, therefore not being overrated, if you think about it. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. I have awoken Pokemon ZA. Yes, you have also have awoken me from my 1000-year slumber. I shall never forgive you. What if I told you I'm based in Generation 5? What? He is just standing there, menacingly. Ash's past region laces. I was the first to defeat a legendary. I defeated a Darkrai and a Frontier Brain. I have a special, one-of-a-kind transformation. I have cool sunglasses. The Paladin Elite 4 appearing in the new anime like. Audience cheers. Audience falls silent. You can't be a champion without knowing how to use full restores. Elite 4 Lance used full restore. Heat take. Carmen is better than Nimona. She does exactly what I do, but better. The rumors were true. Unfortunately, Mew is under the truck. I don't think the Island Guardians are gonna be able to take care of the problem alone this time. Well shut. Me learning that Mantike has a lower catch rate than Dialga and Palkia. EV, excuse me? Imagine catching a Z-Threat in Legends ZA and keeping it to yourself until you die. The fact that the series ended without Brock getting a girlfriend hurts me. The Pokegirls succeeding at becoming top coordinators and the Callous Queen. Ash becoming the world's greatest Pokemon master. Brock getting a girlfriend. Alolan trainers visiting other regions. Gym, what's a gym? Lavender Town be like. People who vibe to Lavender Town Heart Gold, Soul Silver. People who vibe to Lavender Town Fire Red, Leaf Green. People who vibe to Lavender Town Red, Green, Blue, Yellow. Rayquaza every couple thousand years or so. That's it. I'm Jet and me Mallet. The flying type on Pavilion feels like more of an excuse Tom not to make it a fairy type. It's time for you to look inward and begin asking yourself the big questions. Was Pavilion supposed to be bug or fairy? I was watching a Krogunk compilation when Brock said this. Imagination is against the law. He might be onto something there. I heard rumors that Suicune is here, so I came to look. Starting off as crappy aquatic creatures, but turning into absolute units. Go on, choose a support Gen 1 normal type. We have Pink Blob, Pink Blob, Pink Blob, Pink Blob. One of them is broken and a necessity on every serious team. Two are worse versions of it, and the last one isn't even support, but a Swords Dance sweeper. Good luck. A new rock or flying type that isn't Aerodactyl or the Archeops line. It only knows one flying type move. Adult male crocodile is called bull crocodile. Female crocodile is called cow. The terms bull and cow are not usually associated with bovines and ungulates only. Firestarter zodiac theorists. Obscure Pokemon fact day. Cranidas was actually a typeless Pokemon. All fossil Pokemon were single typed, and when they are revived, they gain the rock type. But how does this make sense for Cranidas, who is pure rock? The answer is simple. It was typeless before it got revived. This would explain why its ability is Mold Breaker. It broke the mold by being typeless, which is highly unconventional for a Pokemon.